Happy birthday to you.
Alles Gute zum Geburtstag. That's
Yeah, I was there.
that's how we do it.
Oh boy, this has been quite a year.
It has. You've accomplished a lot this year, Barb.
I guess so.
You look awesome.
Got my bucket. Oh, thank you. Yeah, for 39, right?
No one would ever know.
Nobody would ever know.
Truly.
Oh.
Truly. You've accomplished much this year, Barb.
Oh no, I got my butt kicked this week.
How'd your butt get kicked? What's going on there?
If I start talking about it, we'll have to start working on it.
That's okay. It's okay.
I'm gonna start crying if I start talking.
That's all right.
Oh.
Go ahead and cry.
Well, like most of you know, I've had trouble with addiction. And anyway, I kind of was having a relationship, or I thought I was beginning a relationship with somebody, a woman, but then something got triggered around my addictions, and I got back into, sort of using stuff, and sort of turned her off and wrecked the relationship, and now she met somebody else, and it just kind of sees me as a negative, like, influence, or a, bad energy person. So.
You're holding back and not being specific. What was it you started using?
Just a drugs. When I use drugs, I use cocaine.
So when did you use cocaine and how much?
I don't know, just last week. Yeah, it was like almost every night. Not that much, but enough to affect my, the way I appear to people.
And then you stopped.
I feel like I want to put this on the movie. Then I just totally turned this person off. But then in the meantime, sort of.
Now, first of all, this is a very good thing to put in a movie because there's a lot of people who need your help, and you've actually been relatively successful with dropping drugs.
Yeah, I dropped it for like 9 months, and that's how I met her.
And it's understandable that, you might fall off the wagon, and now you're back, and you're not using anymore, am I right?
Yeah.
And what you should do, number one, is absolutely, after we get off this call, you should tweet about it. And also, put on your masthead the last day you used drugs, which is 5 days ago, or it's 3 days ago or something, and just make it, have that be your commitment that that's the last day you're ever going to use drugs for your life. And go on from there and just talk about what you go through, write about it and cure it. And so that's what we're going to do now. Jen is going to help you. Right, Jen?
Of course I am.
Jen is here for you. And what you're going to do, Jen, is you're going to find things for Barb to cure that are relevant to this. You're going to test together through the hub of the web college. And so let's just start doing that, and we'll see where it takes us.
Does that sound like fun to you?
No.
Then you know you're supposed to do it. Okay, so let's hit that hub.
No, I'm a bad energy person.
No way.
That's what they say. That's how I've been labeled. A bad energy person to stay away from.
Well, are you done now with the using? Do you feel like you're done with it?
Yeah. I mean, you never know what's up, but yeah, I feel like it. And then yesterday I was at the doctor to get the results of these tests. My thyroid's perfect, by the way. And yeah. But I mentioned it to him, and he gave me something else that might help, and I took the something else, and I fell asleep through the whole meeting last night.
Oh, no.
yeah, I thought it was supposed to be some kind of stimulant, you know, which it is for most people, but for me it made me fall asleep. So, slept all the way till like an hour ago.
So you mean he gave you something to help you stay off the drugs?
Mm-hmm.
Now what was it he gave you?
It's called Ativan, very popular in the movie industry, he said, which is where I heard about it.
Well, we want to do everything that Christina Aguilera does.
Everything that celebrities do.
Yeah. The celebrity drug. Okay. Is he recommending that you continue to take that like every day?
No, he's just said to try for 2 weeks and come back.
I see.
I don't even know if I'll take it after what happened yesterday. I mean, totally fell asleep.
But maybe it's good for you to get some sleep, do you think?
I know, actually, maybe it was true. Maybe it was just what I needed.
I feel positive about what you told me about it, so I feel pretty good about it right now.
Yeah.
All right, find things to cure and cure them.
Okay, are you on the hub?
No, I'm already there, so everything on the internet, but here we go. It's ridiculous. The hub. Okay. So I'm supposed to test on the hub?
Sounds like a good start.
Okay, thanks for doing this. You look fine. Let's see.
Okay, so we'll just go down the scales and see when you get a signal and do it that way. Unless you have a feeling of where you're supposed to go, but...
Let's see. We got like 9, 10, 9, 10, 11.
Let's see.
Let's actually go into 10.
Okay. I also got a yes on the 10.
Powerful prospects for live relationships. It's probably better than dead relationships.
Okay. Relationships. Okay, which one in relationships? Are you looking?
I got the last one in the first column and the last one about relationship in the second column before retention. What's in the way?
Okay, what's in the way of getting the one you want?
Yeah.
Which bodies?
And over here on the other side, though, I got put dead relationships in perspective. I think I've also, let's go there.
Okay.
By the way, I want to interject that when you get up into these higher skills, 8, 9, 10, 11, 7 even, they're all about relationship. Everything in them is about relationship. It doesn't maybe seem like it is, but because the higher you go in the skills, the more about relationship it is, and the lower you go, the more it is about you personally and your health. Because that's what people deal with first. You know, they deal with just them and their health, and their knowingness is power. An application of skill 1 is about people, you know, doing something themselves. Whereas as you get higher and you're unraveling the pathological matrix, this is all about relationship.
Okay. Number 1. Channel what you're intending to do with people in general and what you want people to join you in.
I just read that. I think the logical answer is saying, well, I want people to join me in, you know, staying clean and staying well and everything. So I guess that's what it is.
Okay.
hard to say, but...
All right, I don't know what this particle nature index, test which particle nature indexes you need those to be high in. Yeah, I give this a little bit, but I'm not really an expert here, which are most of our trying to do with.
Do you guys know I was born on St. Barbara's Day, the great martyr?
Oh my God.
She was hidden away by her father because she wanted to practice her own religion.
Perfect.
Anyway, sorry.
That's good.
Yes.
Okay, so should we do something with the particle nature indexes?
Yeah, okay.
This will be something new for me too. Okay, so. Okay. There's a lot here. Fire, do you want to jump in here and summarize particle nature indexing? Particle attribute index.
Well, stop typing, first of all.
That's me. Sorry.
Okay. Barb, no typing, just focus. Now, Jen, do you have any idea how to proceed here? What's your idea about how to proceed?
Well, we're doing this particle attribute indexing to see where the people that she wants to be around her need to be high in, and I have no idea what that means.
It just means test.
Okay.
Just test which ones they have to be high in. That's a good way to do it.
Is there a list of these?
The particle.
A list of
the particle attributes index. The particle attributes. Yeah, there's a list of them. Isn't
okay.
Got
Let me
it?
see. I got it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Barb.
Okay. So I have to go to that list.
Well, unless you know it by heart. Oh God, there's a lot here.
I know, it's enormous. Sorry, I picked the hard one here. Hold on. Okay, particle.
All right, why don't you test if this is necessary to do this?
No, it's not.
It's what?
No, it's not necessary.
Oh, so we can skip it?
But I'll just balance my particle nature.
Why don't you test? Look, why don't you test down the list? It's only going to take a minute. Just see where your finger open. Both of you test. Jen, you test for Barb. Barb tests for Barb, and see if you get the same things. You could try that. Just use testing. It always looks so huge and daunting, and then you test through it, and it's much easier.
Okay, I'll just say some things that come to mind. Number one, my parency is very high because of this kind of movies and stuff that we do. And I do all right with that. Rangeability, chaos tolerance. I could have less exposure and less specialness and volatility. My exit speed should be higher, like I should not have probably hung out with this person so long and let her get so, sometimes I immediately trust the wrong people or immediately open up to the wrong people, but I guess it always works out.
Barb, you can now say, in truth, that it was a woman who drove you to drugs.
Not the first time. Probably.
And then you can add as an afterthought that your only regret was that you never had a chance to thank her.
Yeah.
That's a W.C. Fields line.
Right. Clearability, compatibility. Yeah, like I did. I cleared it pretty fast, but it still hurts. I mean, actually, we already cleared it up, sort of. Except for then I saw something she wrote that I always feels hurtful when I'm put into the position of being like this. Like, oftentimes, people, like this happened with some of my other exes, when they finally get what they want, they make it sound like, well, I got what I want in spite of this, bad influence that was trying to have me not get what I want. Like as if I was in their way of something, but that's okay. They play it off me. a little too much.
Well, then you need a better exit speed, right?
Yeah.
You have to raise your exit speed. Now look, we don't have to say who this woman is. But,
Doesn't matter.
But one thing that would be good right now is for Jen and you to both link your results bodies with her for a minute, okay? Till you feel good. So do that and then talk about what happens for you.
I don't know who she is. How do I
Yes,
do
but
that?
you could still do it because all you're doing is you're, like, we don't know who anybody is anyway, even if we know their name. So you're just saying, okay, I'm linking my gravitational body with this woman's gravitation. And your gravitational body will find her gravitational body in 2 seconds, no problem. That's what it does.
Okay.
Okay.
Now what's the difference?
Well, when I felt a little bit of a rush. I don't know if that's no, just like this. I wouldn't say it's a full-on head rush, you know, when you get up and you're kind of dizzy there, but it felt a little bit like that, just a little bit.
Well, what's gone for me is I got this experience of just like, oh, well, I'm back to my, I felt kind of like something was gone that took time, or that was a distraction, and now I'm back to my old life. But then I got like a feeling of sadness, like, sadness.
All right, test this question. Am I sad for her?
No.
Test it.
Well, actually, I thought that too, because she's got she has to have this relationship to try to prop herself up for it, not with me, but with the other guy. So I felt a little bit of sadness.
Then what do you get? Is Barb's sadness for her, or for the woman, or both? Test who it's for.
It's for. I think it's for both.
Yeah, I got both.
Now, I want to go to Jen and say something to you, because this is important for you to remember. Like this, what you're doing right here this is what you need to do.
Yeah.
See, like you need practice helping people. That's why I wanted you to come to those Monday meetings, because they always do that with somebody at the Monday meeting. And you don't have that, but you have this. So this has been good the last time and this time. And really take advantage of this and try to like bore in, as Franny's father always says, you know. He just always says you got to bore in. And try to bore in on Barb and get, ask the questions that nobody thinks of, that aren't in the web college, and that, that nobody would ask unless you come up with them. Come up with the questions.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And Barb, the thing I want to say to you is that's what makes you so good at coaching people, is that
I've been through everything a person could possibly.
Well, what I was going to say is that you come up with the questions that I don't come up with. Not when we work with people, and that's why you're such a big help to me.
Yeah. Thank you. So yeah, I just feel more like it's almost like a big bubble got popped and everything's back to normal again. Just slightly sad, slightly, just what it is. I was trying too hard.
Well, we should test, is it grief?
Yes, feels like grief. My chest is kind of collapsing.
Jen, test Barb's organs.
Okay. So why don't we go down the list of organs and see if anything's out. Do you feel anything? I mean, you could do it pretty quick, right?
My lungs, I feel kind of like a collapsing in my chest. And my kidneys are really sore today. I can hardly walk.
And are there any demons around?
Demons? Yeah, I think I got hit by a few demons in the last few days from her and other people.
Okay, so why don't you align with your kidneys and your lungs and bring into full function?
Okay. Okay, I'm taking my lungs back and my kidneys back to full function.
Okay. All right, so let's go continue with finish up the particle.
Okay.
You may never finish the particle thing, so you're actually not trying to cure anything, you're trying to learn. You probably will cure things, but you're trying to learn about Barb and about a potential partner for her. Like the question is, what is the particle index pattern in people that Barb needs to avoid or move away from and or move towards?
Okay.
Maybe people with I think I'm going towards operation and collision. Like I think when I collide with people, I take on too much or I absorb too much of what's happening with them and try to,
So when you test, if that's the case.
Yeah, absorption was too high and integrity.
Caring.
Yeah, caring. And then the operation, there was just,
Do you want to be in a relationship?
I thought I did. I mean, sometimes I think I do. Yeah. I don't want to have to convince someone to try to like me though. I just want them to already.
What about right now? Test this question. Do I want to be in a relationship? That's a very good question, Jen, by the way.
Right, the second, yeah.
That was like a key question. That's very good. Do I want to be in a relationship? What do you guess?
I don't really want anything right this second.
Jen, what do you get? Does Barb want to be in a relationship?
I think she likes the idea of the relationship.
Well, that's not the question. The question is, does she want to be in a relationship?
Okay. I get a yes.
So did I, actually. So whatever you're feeling right now, Barb, I think we're getting real answers there.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I kept thinking I was really, really ready this way. And I was in a good place when I met this person, so I have to get there again.
Okay.
I just want to learn something about particle indexes for a minute.
Yeah.
Both of you, test Franny's apparency index. Is it over 100? Barb, what do you get? Is it over 100?
I get yes.
Barb, what'd you get?
Just close to 100.
You get it's close to 100. Jen, do you get it's over 200?
No.
Okay.
Same.
So that's how you find out about particle indexes. You just test them.
And then there's levels, so there's a numbers thing here?
Oh, yeah. But the thing is that they're not ratios. They're just indexes. Like some of them are 10,000 and some of them are 100 and so on, and they're all in the same kind of number system, except that sometimes I once had a group of people testing particle indexes, and they all got these very widely diverse answers. And when I checked them further, I realized that the answers were in two groups. Like there was a high and a low group. So some of them were testing like, you know, like in other words, your 100 may be my 10,000. You ever notice how like some people use a scale of 1 to 10 and some people use a scale of 1 to 100 when they're scaling things? It's like that, you know?
Right.
Like people use different kinds of measuring systems to measure them. So, but anyway, what were you going to say or ask?
Do you want to raise these indexes?
Well, test. Does Franny need to raise her appearancy index? Do you get yes or no?
Yes.
No.
Okay, I got both. I actually got when I tested yes right before Barb tested no, and then when
I got for herself no, but for the organization and the mission she's on, yes.
Right. And well, anyway, when you tested yes, Jen, I tested no, so that's what happened. So back to. Okay, why don't you just go down the particle indexes and see if you can learn about the characteristics of a person that Barb might want to be in relationship with. Instead of testing Barb's indexes, test an imaginary person who Barb could be, who could really like Barb. You know what you were saying, Barb, about how you don't want to get somebody to like you, you just want them to like you?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't have to like prop myself up and try to be something that I'm not.
Okay, well that's probably in the person's particle indexes.
I also want someone who's like not scared and like, you know, that can handle like any energies coming at them. Like lots of the people I've picked have been so delicate or sick that if something's disruptive, they have to like hang up or go away because you're disturbing them.
All these things are in the particle attributes. So what you want to do is you can make it more specific by going through these attributes and testing which ones your finger opens on.
Workability, originality, endearment. Energy discharge. I need somebody with a high burn rate. You have a high burn rate. Jen, people like that.
What's a high burn rate?
It's like you know, like I have that too. It's where you can just burn through things fast if you have to.
Yeah.
You know, so nothing sticks too long.
By the way, that's the only thing on that list that is not an indexable particle attribute. The burn rate is a literal thing. And it means like if the person's burn rate approaches 6,000, they actually die. Like they burn. You know, like what happened to you. You were saying like you've beaten up your thyroid. You know, like your burn rate got set really high and you got a nodule. And if you look at Ross, who has 4 nodules, she's like really going. You know, like look at her energy. You know, it's not bad or anything. It's just. It needs to be lowered. And the thing is for the cure for the thyroid nodule, maybe one thing for you guys to do is to focus on your burn rate every day and just drop it a bit.
Okay.
Also, I was talking to Keely who took a thyroid supplement. Have you ever seen a thyroid supplement?
I have.
Yeah, I have.
And did you notice what was in it?
I don't remember.
Animal bovine hormones and stuff.
No, that's adrenal. It was it's manganese, magnesium, and a couple of proteins. So the thing is that you may want to test your levels. Sometimes these things, you know, that because one of the in Wikipedia, one of the things listed as a cause of thyroid nodules is thyroid supplements.
Okay, but I don't take thyroid
No, no. And also that could be dead wrong.
Of course.
You know, because whatever they think is often wrong, you know. But I'm just saying that those nutrients in one way or another are obviously key nutrients in the thyroid issue, which also then makes calcium and iodine key issues.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's for sure.
And probably iodine may be an antagonist or complement with manganese.
Well, I was told, to really avoid iodine.
So of course, if you were to eat lots of kombu and try that, to see how you feel. Do you ever eat kombu?
I don't think they have it here.
If you go to a Japanese store, they do. Or an
Exactly.
Do you have any Oriental stores there?
We have an Asian market, and maybe they have it there. I'll check it out.
I thought the Germans and the Japanese were allies, weren't they? Don't they? Just kidding. Okay, back to the particle infections.
Yeah. Okay, so Barb's,
Okay.
imaginary, soon to be love of her life.
Never mind. I think we gotta give this up. I'm already 55.
For your birthday.
Yeah, right. Too late.
Okay, so let's go
All the
down
exes are so happy that they're not with me. So they should write in my face. Happy birthday. I'm so glad I got rid of you.
I have a question. When these relationships end,
Yeah.
do you end them, or generally, or does
I do something that pushes them to the breaking point. This one never really got happening, fortunately, but it was sort of long distance. But usually I push them to the limit where they finally break.
Are you testing them a lot?
I just assume that they know me and they're with me, and so I just keep being myself, and then pretty soon the self is unmanageable to them or something.
But okay, far
I usually scare them in some way, and then it upsets them, and then they don't want to be around something.
And do you want to change that, or do you think that you need to find somebody else? Somebody that can handle it?
Get scared. I don't know. I think
I mean, do you need to work on yourself, or do you need to find the right person?
I've worked on myself for so many years. I just think I need to just lighten up and just be on my own for a while more. And I don't know what I need to do. I thought I was pretty ready. I've been working on myself for so long, and then I was in a good place, but then I kind of didn't know what to do with it all.
You know, Barb, test it.
Huh?
Is the key thing to choose the correct person?
Yes, I'm sure it would be good to choose the correct person.
That I think has been a major mistake that you've made.
I don't think I've ever chosen the right person, obviously. And I've tried, and some people were totally the wrong people, but it was too late and I didn't back out.
Test this, have I ever chosen the right person? Test
No.
it.
Not that I was actually with. I may have chosen the right person that I never got together with.
Jen, what do you say? Has Barb...
I gotta know.
Okay. So the dysfunction is choosing wrong people.
Mm.
And the reaction, see, when you're switched, what you do is you react. The reaction is I should be on my own.
Yeah, I tried, or actually I think part of the...
You're trying to get around the dysfunction by not choosing anybody because you're afraid you won't be able to choose the right person. But what you need to do is cure the dysfunction so that you choose the right person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know, I'm getting this very sad feeling right now. But I just can't hardly ever imagine myself with another person. So anyway, I heard what you said. I'm like going unconscious because it's hard to listen to. Let's see, I'll go back to the list here.
Uh-oh. We lost Jen.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm not surprised.
Barb, try this. Are there any people who are right for me to be in relationship with?
I get yes.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but I feel like it wouldn't be very fun for them. Maybe right for me, but not right for them.
Okay. Tess, would it be fun for them?
I think I wouldn't. Maybe somebody a lot younger than I am or something like that.
Test, would it be fun for a person to be in relationship with me?
Yeah, it could be.
Is that a definite yes?
So did you get yes on that?
Yes. I mean, I said in the right circumstances, it could be, yeah.
Okay. Well, now you know.
Mm-hmm.
Gee, Jen's offline. She's at...
Should call her back, maybe.
Damn. There's something here that you're not curing.
Yeah, I just don't believe I can be in a relationship other than, I mean, I just feel like I'm...
Okay, test this. Do I believe that I can be... Do I believe that I can't have a relationship?
Yeah, I believe like I'm just trying to get through the day, every day.
Okay, is that an immune dysfunction?
Friendships, yes.
Okay, so just say I'm now removing that I'm now ending that immune dysfunction.
Yeah, I think there's more people, there's just, I want to be, a different person or something like that. Like I want to be, let's see, it's like, I don't really know how to be with the person. I want to be the person rather than be with the person. Something. I don't know how to keep them happy.
Got cut off there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, to test, have I cured it?
I cured it. I cured something. I just feel like I care less about it. Yeah.
Okay, hang up and call me back because now you're frozen. So, Jen?
Yeah?
Oh, good. You're both back. We're all on. Good. Okay, Barb, how are you feeling now? Well, test, am I happy? Test, am I happy?
Yeah, I guess I'm happy with where I'm at.
Am I making the right choices?
It almost feels like the choice has already been made. I'm just going in this particular direction. It's okay with me.
What is the direction you're going in?
It feels slightly like I'm going down, but maybe that's good since I've been high. Maybe I'm just going down. I don't know. Like I'm just going back to like Earth, just be a regular person.
Test this. Am I capable of choosing the right person? Where do you get there? Hold up your hand so we can see. Now everybody of Gen 2, hold your hand up so that we can see your testing. Am I capable of choosing the right person to be in relationship with?
Yes. I mean, it's funny because we use that word relationship and I realize I don't just trigger something in me because I don't even know what that means. I've never really had a fun relationship, I don't think, actually, that lasted very long. So, it seems like I always keep thinking there's something about me that has to change first. I have to make more money and, be more something.
Test this. Is that an immune dysfunction?
Yes.
Jen, could you spot that as an immune dysfunction?
Yeah, I have the same one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Do you remember a long time ago, Barb, you were testing through the list of immune dysfunctions and you got lies as one of your immune dysfunctions?
Mm-hmm.
Test this. Have I been telling any lies to myself during this call?
Yeah, I mean, the first one that comes to mind was me thinking that I wanted to take care of someone, but it was really, I don't think I ever really want, I mean, I can emotionally maybe in other ways, but
that's good.
Actually, I just want someone
that's a good one. And also the thing that you just said where you were saying, that I'm going down and this stuff, that, remember you tested that you one of the lies, the lies have subheadings. And one of them is subversions.
Subversions, yeah.
And another one is thoughts. And that seemed like a thought to me.
Yeah, that was a thought.
You were having a thought, that, I'm going down and I don't know, I guess I'm just going in this direction. And that sounded like, see, we tell ourselves, Jen, what you were saying about you have it too, like we tell ourselves stories, don't we?
Yeah.
We tell stories about ourselves. And these stories are sometimes really very constructive and sometimes very destructive. So, Barb, tell yourself a story right now. What?
I just learned the story that first it just came. I feel like this has been going on for so long. Or maybe not. Maybe not.
Okay. Is that an immune dysfunction?
Everybody keeps telling me the next thing to do. Is that immune dysfunction? The idea that it's been going on long. I mean, maybe.
Okay. All right, listen, there's something that I should tell you, okay. Which is, that really all this has been going on an awfully long time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That's actually a lie, and it's also, there's a reality there too. And the reason is that you don't cure things. Now remember the other day I was telling you, first you cure it, then you tweet about it? Like you called me and you said to me that you didn't know what to tweet about.
It's because I didn't cure anything.
Exactly. That's exactly right. And you have like rafts of stuff to cure. Like in huge amounts of stuff. And it can go on for 50 years, 100 years, 500 years. You're never going to die because you're just going to get another body. So you either cure it or you don't. And you can start right now. And nobody can help you with this. Nobody can do this for you.
I mean, that's what's the underlying thought right now, and the sadness is I know that we're going to hang up. No one can really help me with this. I'm not really change.
And when we hang up, every instant of the rest of your life, you're going to have this choice to cure or not.
Yeah,
and if you cure it, a big smile will.
It gets, as Fran says, maybe this is just how it is for me.
If you cure it, a big smile will come over your face, and you will be cured for a moment or a few minutes.
Choose cure, Barb. Don't suck a lemon, success.
And if you don't choose it, it will just go on like this, as you just said.
Yeah, but I don't.
This movie was given to you by HUM, the World Ministry of IMMUNICS, which enables you to cure medically incurable diseases. We also produce the Cure Drive and the iCollege of IMMUNICS. This is the home page. And as you see here, the movie that starts playing automatically when the page opens is a 3-hour tutorial film, which underneath it is the beginning of a series of movies. If you click on these links, you go to another movie that's a continuation of the tutorial, showing different aspects of the things that people need to get into when they cure things. The movie shows many people curing things. You'll find complete cure tutorials on the home page. Under the group at the top is another, this is a video and text tutorial, and if you click on the link, you'll see it has 10 lessons, and you can click on each lesson and you'll see it that the lessons are movies interspersed with explanations. And if you continue scrolling down the home page, you'll find people from every continent: Europe, the US, Asia, Canada. This woman cured shingles, and in this particular movie that's what she's demonstrating. And at the top of the home page you will find links to the cure meetings that we have every week. 9 p.m. New York time, Rome time, 8 p.m. Underneath the cure meetings, you'll find a link to Friend Me. It's actually Bayard. I'm Bayard, speaking to you on Facebook. And you'll meet many people who are my Facebook friends there who have cured various diseases. Many of us have cured herpes, which is what I cured. Also there, if you have trouble getting signals, there is a whole bank of movies that focus on people who are just starting to get their first signals. Many of these people went on to bigger and better things, and you see them in other movies. But these are movies about their signals, how they got their first signals. At the very top of the home page, you will find above the masthead a link to the cure shows. And we documented people curing things on, we did this on the phone. There are shows on about 75 diseases, and the diseases are listed alphabetically, as you can see. You actually hear the people curing these diseases during these shows. That's post-traumatic stress syndrome from 9/11, the catastrophe. We have a show on that, and fever, somebody curing the fever, several people curing fibromyalgia, flu. We had a flu hotline, and there are many people. These people are actually curing flu, and the flu stops. It clears up during the 15 or 20 minutes of the call. It doesn't take long to cure the flu. Over here you have paralysis, parasitic parenting, Parkinson's disease. When you cure something, please join your voice with the voices of the many people who came before you by reporting your cure in our poll, which you can do right above the tally of the cures that people have reported is here at the top. And as you can see, there's a little link here. And if you click on that, you will come to a form that enables you to report your cure. This page is the hub of the Web College. And as you can see, there are detailed lessons on how to remove viruses, cure cancer, end trauma, recode your DNA, reclaim your organs, and other issues that people are interested in, such as the safety web. These are the main lessons of the Web College. And there are also movies here. Here's a movie on the right here of a doctor who actually years ago cured the flu on camera. So you can click on these two and play. He's demonstrating how he's doing it. They filmed him in his office. We've tried to provide you with everything you need here, and I wish you happy curing. Please be in touch with us. Just to say, can I go to the 144th dimension? See if you get a signal on that. Can I go to the 144th dimension?
Can I go to the 144th dimension? Yes? I guess I can.
Go ahead and do it.
Okay, both of you go to the 144th dimension.
I'm taking myself to the 144th dimension.
Me too.
No stopping for gas on the 8th dimension.
Test if you're there.
I'm there.
Me too.
Okay, describe what it's like on the 144th dimension.
I feel clear.
I feel less interested in anything below the 144th dimension.
Can we stay here all the time?
I know, exactly. I don't feel like...
I didn't hear the word you said, Jen, when you said how it felt. You said, I feel...
Clear.
Clear, okay.
Yeah, clear.
You can go there and you'll be clear when you're there. Are you clear about anything in particular? And it's okay to say no to that. It's just asking.
Yeah, I feel, well, I mean, this would take a lot of backstory, but there are some decisions that my family's making that I now feel clear about.
Yes, because when you have that perspective from the 144th dimension,
Yeah.
You simply don't care about anything as much.
That's exactly it. But I don't care doesn't sound so good.
Well, see, that's right.
But it's it. That's really
Not
it.
at effect.
When people hear we say we don't care, they go, "Oh God, that's sick," you know.
Okay, I know.